The men of Gondor make their stand against the White Hand of Isengard in today's Dawnless Days siege battle. Few here today, folks. Yes, it's great to be back with even more Middle-earth action here, as we do have a 2v2 on, I'm pretty sure it's just a generic Attila map, but it is a pretty fun one, that's for sure. A little port defense here going on. I guess this is all, there's like a Gondorian evacuation going on as Isengard attacks this Gondorian port, and they are landing in mass. And then Berserker's landing first of all things as well. I like Berserker's landing first, you know, kind of a bit like in Helm's Deep, you know, those guys going to get the bridgeheads and then the infantry comes in, but it's a bit of a risk to their lives because all the Gondorians have all their archers with all their ammo still, so these guys could just get focused down and kill them. I'm surprised Gondor's not started to focus these Berserkers down like ASAP. He needs to get on with it. But yeah, it looks like the Berserkers won't be slowing down. They're going to go straight into Peneth Gillen's spears over here as this siege gets straight away underway. Oh, they kind of like stopped there. That was a bit of an anticlimactic charge there, but there you go, in go the Berserkers. But yes, we are back with some more Dawnless Days, the Lord of the Rings mod for Attila Total War, as I'm sure many of you know this mod pretty well. But yes, we've been doing a lot of campaign stuff recently, but we are back with some more sieges as the siege, sort of like, well, just generally multiplayer has been patched and fixed. It's excellent to see. And we're getting a steady supply of replays. If you do have any Dawn Stage replays, if you've been playing with some multiplayer and you know, been getting some games, do feel free to send them into my Discord. I'm always looking for more replays for the mod. You guys do love it. It's the most popular thing for sure on the channel. Yes, Gondor over here with a whole bunch of militia, these type units. I'm very well acquainted with them when playing my Gondorian campaign. They can hold pretty well, but I don't know up against White Hand Stormers, literally a tier 4 up against a tier 1. But they are blobbing going in here. Isengard, both the Isengard players, sending in like a lot of units in en masse here. These White Hand Stormers do have pretty good missile blocks, so shooting them is going to be pretty tough. So yeah, we'll see how these Gondorian light swords, light sword infantry can hold. They are light melee infantry. They used to be heavies like a long time ago, many an update ago. But I guess they were just too strong, so they've nerfed them. And we have got, I like this. We've got White Hand Stormers here in Testudo trying to save the Berserkers. That's not a bad little strategy actually. Berserkers over here, they are down 20 troops, but they are slowly killing off the Peneth Gillen spears. We've also got Gondorian swords in here trying to support the melee fight. A much tougher opponent for the Berserkers, which still should be able to defeat them, potentially.
The enemy is upon us! They're at the walls!
I'm not a big advocate for sort of for cycle charging, but maybe the Berserkers want to think about doing it. Since he's brought so many of them, maybe cycle charge them in and out might get a better bonus here on killing those Gondor swordsmen off. Over here we got Mordor Rabble. Yeah, they're not going to be breaking through even the militia of Gondor, but they have got supports from Berserkers. So who knows? Yes, evidently, you know, Isengard is here for some man flesh. Somehow they must have like conquered their way through like western Gondor and got to the coast in their great campaign. A lot of you kind of do want me to go after Gondor in our campaign as well, playing as Isengard. But they are pretty damn strong at the moment. And they've actually, if you haven't watched the Isengard campaign, I recommend you go do so. A lot has happened. The shift of power in Middle-earth has certainly changed, you might say. Look at the arrows coming flying in. They are downing Berserkers right now. And we're actually seeing more White Hand Stormers being shifted forward, forming Testudo. I think it's to try and protect the Berserkers again. But it's not really working too well. This one's worked quite well, but they're also not shooting it, so makes a big difference. We've got pole arms already being committed over here, and this is going to stop this advance in its tracks. I'm seeing no archers as well being brought forward here by Isengard. Actually, Isengard has gone solely for grenadiers. I'm seeing 3 grenadiers here. We've got alerts, we have got some archers, but then, yeah, they've gone all grenadiers and sappers. Literally not a single archer in sight here for Isengard. That is an interesting strategy, I'll admit. I don't think it's going to pay off necessarily. Oh, and we've had a little sally out over here. And Nordian Patrol is very cheap can be very effective, and his routing, I think that's just a Uruk Hai Raider they've routed. It's just a decent unit, but definitely a nice tiny little kill there for the Anorian patrols, where they can flank around. Oh no, there is some crossbows here. One crossbow unit, I think, throughout the entire Isengard army. Very risky. I'm seeing a fair amount of pole arms, Princess Coast Guard being brought here, and, you know, shock infantry as well. Things that you might want to shoot with missile units. Maybe they're going to just try and blow their way through the Gondor army. Get your mind out of the gutter, if you're thinking what I was thinking when I said that. And then blow up. So immature, a lot of you. The pole arms in their phalanx holding the line. It'd be even better if they had any Fountain Guard that could hold the line even better. But these men from Dol Amroth will do just fine.
Our men are breaking off. Our hidden units have been discovered.
There you go. That pole arm is going to hold for a little while. And the same over here, same sort of story. They're just running themselves and getting kebabbed, turning into Uruk Hai kebabs. Another pole arm over here. There's a lot of pole arms. And there's another one actually over here. They are winning this one, but I'm not quite sure why. Well, they were losing. Whether they're just out of phalanx? Oh, they are. That's why. Are they? No, they look like they are in phalanx. Maybe just overcommitted. I thought so. I saw some of them with their swords out, but maybe not. Possibly not. But the city is burning as well, which is very atmospheric to see right now. It looks glorious. It really does. This is certainly a good position right now to set up. If they had archers right now, this would be a great place to set up archers, but they have not. And we've got a Sally over here. We've got Knights of the Silver Swan. What are they taking out? Mortal Rabble. They're not doing really anything. They're just getting shot to pieces here. What have they gone for? Oh, they went for some of the crossbows, I think, haven't they? Crossbows and some swords units. Okay, fair enough. But nothing else. They're just getting shot by lurts. Kind of just a waste. I won't lie, just a bit of a waste. The choke points hold on. More shock infantry going in, Warriors of Losnark there. Another cav is still over here. This is still the Anorian patrollers. They're waiting over there. So I'm sure Isengard is on high alert, though. Whether the patrollers will be able to go after any of these grenadiers, we will see. I imagine that's what they want to go after. Yeah, still the pole arms in here, and they're still holding strong. I think once they have no support, though, they do start to die a little bit better. So, yeah, they might want to start thinking about throwing in more infantry here, my Gondor. They're losing here as well. Helliger Marines. Can they get their javies off here? I feel like that's definitely a good angle to get javies off here. Come on, guys. You can do it. Berserkers here. Still battling on through in that first wave that landed. Oh, it's even better what they do. This is going to be a nasty little angle here. Oh, if they just stood up there, I think that would have been better. Could have just got so many jabbies into the back of them. That's really a good map play there by the Gondorian player. Flanking around there with the Pelargonian Marines. He's going to get, like, one of the Stormers here is going to disengage. Probably, like I said, should have just jabbed them on while they were in their backs. Threw a few more jabbies thrown there. They should have just set up here and just jabbed into the back, and they could have done relentless damage here. That would have been really, really good. Crossbows here, going into melee. Don't know if that's a miss micro decision there by the Isengard player. Surely is. He can't be sending them into. I think he must be chasing something with his crossbows, and it's now forced his crossbows into melee. He needs to get them out of there, otherwise those Penneth Gillen spears will skewer them. Again, looks like looks like it's holding pretty well. The shock infantry here for Gondor, just about helping to make the difference in fighting those berserkers.
Enemy units have been rallied.
I mean, they are both tier 2, so I mean the berserkers might have a bit of joy. Yeah, they're trying to battle their way through. This is going to certainly need more support now from Gondor. Yeah, they're starting to lose now in that choke point there. They're desperately shooting into the backs of stuff, trying to support, help kill things. I mean, they're getting some good rear and side shots here, are Gondor at the moment. I don't know whether their Knights of the Silver Swan would have been better in like using inside the city. Like rear charging some of these White Stormers while they're engaged against your infantry might have been a better idea than sallying out. Same with the Anorian Patrollers, to be honest, which are now also on the move, as you can see here. I mean, they've got plenty of targets they could go for. There are pikes, actually, here, which could be pretty useful right now if they were combating those pole arms. I think they got some of them in here. Pikes are lesser than pole arms, I've been told many a time in Dawnless Days. They are struggling to set up in this choke point here. Right now, numbers are looking at 2,600 for Isengard and 3,100 for Gondor. So Gondor actually has more troops left. But balance power is, I'd say, pretty even right now. And it does stay pretty even for most of the siege, I've been told. What needs to happen right now is these guys need to Fim hard. If you don't know what Fim means, it means fire whilst in melee.
An entire unit has perished.
That's what they should need to do. Just jabby whilst in melee and kill as many of these stormers as possible. But the pikes, they're sort of setting up and helping to kill that unit off. I think the Anorian Patroller, are they going to go for a charge? Really? He's going to go for this charge? Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to just hit the... How his formation was set up, he was going to hit the pikes. Certainly not working. He's going to go around now, whether the Grenadiers are going to run. Sappers are here. Needs to be careful. He's on, like, friendly fire and blow himself up. He could go for a general kill here. Saruman's here.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
Hitting Saruman would be a bad idea. What's he going for? More Grenadiers over here. I think that might be what he's going to go for. He needs to move in. Oh, really? Seriously? Did the Gondor player just forget a micro after that? And he's going to lose his cav. Terrible sallied outs here by the Gondorian players, both Knights of Silver Swan and also these Anorian Patrollers. We did miss the Knights one, but I feel like it did nothing. Look at the bodies that are around. There's nothing in these Patrollers here. Also being weaker and weaker. They could go for Grenadiers that are now dashing for the wall. I would save ammo for them, and I'd just start focusing them down with archers. I mean, also focus Lurtz down. Like, if he's going to be used, like, if he's shooting, you can shoot at him, I would say. Look at this. They've stabilized this front, I'd say, over here. They have, like, done enough. They've shot a lot of Uruks, as you can see down there. There are a lot of dead Uruks. I mean, there's a lot of dead men of Gondor as well. Certainly, even though Isengard has the disadvantage in numbers, I'd say they have the quality in men. Or orcs, as I should really call them. Their troops are definitely a lot higher, a lot of tier 4s. I'm only really seeing exclusive like tier 4s like Stormers and Berserkers. That's all they've really brought, along with, you know, Grenadiers and Sappers. A few pikes. These guys throwing? I think they are. These guys are throwing their... Yep, they are throwing their grenades. They're throwing them into the back of the Helga Marines, which seems pointless because this is they're definitely going to win this fight. There's no need to fire in there. We've got Thillian Rangers from Gondor, so we've got some tier 4 boys. They're very good hybrids. They can fire and melee pretty damn well. And they are shooting at the Grenadiers over here as well. Good target, like I said, to shoot. take them out. Over here, it looks like the Annoying Patrol is still struggling. Have they managed to get any of these Grenadiers? They've done some damage to them, actually. One of them here is at 56. They've done some damage on the charge. We've got Saruman still chasing away here. Look at him. He's like, come on, you fools! Get those damn horsemen! Where's my horse so I can catch them? Again, he's going to get another good charge here into the Grenadiers. They try to get a volley off. Failed. And he's going to get his Annoying Patrols out of that. They're taking a lot of losses with each charge, though. So the next charge is always less effective. Going after this Grenadier unit, I think next. Doing some good damage to them, I'll admit. Like, this is very good. Don't know if that's necessarily a great charge. I'd bounce out of this one now and go for these two. Nope. I mean, the Grenadiers here could just grenade their own Grenadiers if they want to do. He's kind of pulled through there, I'll admit, with the Annoying Patrol. It's a bit suspect. That's doing more damage by pulling them through, which is why you don't pull through. Total War. He did a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, poor Grenadier getting speared down there. He's now pulling out, and I think he's going all the way over for those other ones, all the way over on the other side of the map. This one's pretty damn bad. I know he's just going to just bully these ones. It's probably the right thing to do. Try and finish these guys off as much as possible. And yeah, this is devastating for Saruman and his forces here. Losing a lot of Grenadiers. I mean, the patrols now are going to be used up. Why didn't they just save their, Knights of the Silver Swan for exactly the same job? They're doing a lot better job as well, being a tier 4 cavalry. The tier 1, though, is done a lot better. There's sappers coming up. I would also focus these guys. They're really easy to kill. I'd leave a little bit of ammo for them, but Gondor is running out. He's got, this Athelian Ranger here with a slither of ammo. He's got another Athelian Ranger over here with a slither of ammo, but that is pretty much it. Unless they have some supply barrels, which I don't know if they've been using. They should be using, that's for sure. They've got artillery over here, which has been firing, actually. What's it firing at? Don't know what he's firing at. Running away, Uruk Hai infantry is like, yeah, and stay gone, sort of thing. Like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? And nearly through this choke point here. This is looking like the most likely to break through. They're going to need some more reinforcements here. It looks like we're going to see Citadel Guard sent forward now to hold the line. A general being committed. Can they force them back? We'll see. Isengard probably is also losing this choke point now. I mean, he might need reinforcements in it. But Isengard's out of reserves, really. They're focusing everything on this side here. Gondor's got a little bit left. Boromir's still to go in. They've got, the Athelian archers, which can hold the line, like I said, pretty well. They've still got the Grenadiers, though, which can come in clutch. And pikes as well are also still available for Isengard here. Seems like the pole arms are slowly dying for Gondor in a lot of choke points, if not all dead. Yeah, I don't think there are many pole arms left. Are there actually any in any choke points? Nope, I think they're all gone, actually. But yeah, they still got a lot of pikes to go in, and they've got the Grenadiers. I like this from Gondor, actually. I like the idea, it just hasn't really been executed very well. He's trying to get his archers to be really aggressive as the pikes come over the wall. So they can't form phalanx, but somehow they've managed to still get their pikes down and be, semi-effective, and they're killing that archery unit off relatively well. It's a shame because it's a tier 3 bow unit, which might be able to have been some use. But Boromir is getting shot over here for his crimes. Gondor over here now having won needs to encircle these Isengard units, and then they can free up so many choke points over here. They just need to move, get those Warriors of Losnark up and get them going down the line.
The whole unit has been destroyed.
They can win some of these other choke points. I mean, like these Gondorian sword infantry here. They could get these archers to disengage, and they could just go on for the Grenadiers and the archers over here, the crossbows. That would be a pretty good result, actually. Saruman is now in here. Grenades are being thrown. Oh boy, spicy balls of justice. Lagging my game.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
But yeah, I can now see the Rangers are very much in here. They should get kills. Should do okay, I would have thought. Yeah, they're actually winning in melee. It's insane because they're kind of where they're attacking. They're not really attacking all the pikes head on. So they're doing a very good job actually right now. They're forcing Isengard back towards the gate. Go on, men of Ithilien. You can do it. Yeah, they're like, these berserkers are nearly all dead. The pikes are losing. There's just be Saruman left in there soon. We see another Gondor sword go up. I think he should go after the Grenadiers. Just get in behind. Just attack as much stuff there as possible. They have mopped up those this flank over here with those Warriors of Losnark going in. Great to see. This is also barely holding on, but there's just a load of archers in here. Blackroot Vale archers as well. Certainly not as good as their Ithilien comrades. They will not hold against the Stormers. The Black Storm of Isengard is coming. The men of the White Tree must hold, though. Oh, jeez, yeah, look at this. They're taking out a Grenadier unit, but it has cost Gondor this full unit. This is pretty much a full unit, and it has been grenaded down here by the Grenadiers. An absolute devastating loss there for Gondor. But the White Hands Grenadiers have used up all of their ammo there, just killing that one unit. So maybe worth it, maybe not, who knows? There's a Warren Losnark unit over there, 23 men. They might make the difference, you never know. Get them in the fight. Yeah, it's 1,100 Gondorians against 1,000 Isengard forces. They have closed the gap a little bit here, which is good to see. And they're getting into the crossbows here. The Warriors of Losnark, very nice. Boromir is being committed. Like I said, they're going to need to do some killing of generals, I think, soon. Saruman is committed. He is losing this fight as well in here. The veterans of Osgiliath, they've been fighting Uruks plenty. But not these types of Uruks. Uruk Hai they've gone after. Uruk Hai are new to the Gondorians. They've fought plenty of other ones.
Our ally has fled. We are abandoned.
Yeah, Boromir being in it seems to be turning this fight around. A lot of wavering units in here. Saruman's trying to go find them. He's trying to pop some abilities. I don't think any of those are helping with morale, though. Yeah, just speed. And yeah, you can see here, the pikes now trying to encircle these Warriors of Losnark, are still going after the crossbows. And we've got Ithilien Rangers trying to surround the pikes. This is like a multitude of sort of encirclements going on here. Still a Grenadier and Lurts to be committed over here. This pike is defeating Gondor Archer after Gondor Archer. They've still got a Citadel Guard and a Pelican Marine in relatively decent health. They need to use as many of those as possible. Yeah, here you go. Ithilien Rangers helping to rout those Uruk Hai pikes pretty well. Is Boromir cycling out? I think he is. He needs to certainly stay in here. His men aren't winning without him. Why is he leaving? Saruman's, is he falling back because the sappers are? I think that might be why it is. It's all sappers committing. I mean, get the Blackroot Vale archers in here. Or unless they're going to resupply. They might be about to do, which if they are, that's huge. Yeah, Ithilien Rangers running out of ammo, running out of men, sorry. Another one has been committed, but I think that's because they've pulled it out of this fight over here. Yeah, Boromir's now going to go and help kill the pikes. And Warriors of Losnark, they've won. They should just keep wrapping around, come to the gate now. Don't engage the pikes. He's done exactly that, perfect. The pikes here charging up to Boromir. Boromir's desperate to go and get this Uruk Hai pike, though. He's side charged it quite nicely here. He could be about to get encircled, though, by a lot of pikemen. The Citadel Guard general needs to come forward as well. He's just being a little bit passive, in my opinion, as is this Pelican Marine. I don't know what they're doing. Saruman over here, though, is dying. He's the last unit in here, and he is dying to this sort of conglomerate of Gondorian units down here. Where is the White Wizard? Is he already dead? Can't see his model. Maybe he's already dead, unless I'm just tripping that I
General
can't
of
see
our
him.
ally is dead.
There you go, General of our Allied is dead. He has just died now, I think. Over here, I think he was. Yeah, there he is. He's dead. Dead on the ground. The White Wizard has fallen. He's died in most of the replays
Enemy
we've
forces
shown
have
off,
destroyed
actually.
an entire unit.
He's had a hard time of surviving. Sicilian Rangers going in, and they're fighting Lurtz in here. This could be huge as well. Lurtz losing on the walls here. Can't get his full unit over. Don't know if the Lurtz model is actually in the fight. Here come the sappers. They're going to drop in. They're going to go straight into melee, though, and I don't think they'll be able to set off their bombs. We'll see. Are they going to go off? We'll see. We'll just stay around here. They kind of keep getting into the crouch position, but they are dying quickly. I'm going to say no. I think these grenades are not going off. And Lurtz here is also starting to break. And I think we're going to see a mass rout here for Isengard. Yeah, look at that. They broke over here. And there you go. A valiant defeat for Isengard. Big respect to the Isengard players for sending this one in. I honestly think biggest mistake for them was bringing that many grenadiers and explosive units. I think just bring archers, like bring Mordor bow rabble or like the Uruk Hai Rangers, cheaper and more effective. They would have got so many like good side shots into some of the Gondorian units because just to where Gondor was holding in a lot of cases, and they would have made it a whole lot harder for Gondor to try and hold the line that they were holding. But yeah, this was sent in, I believe, by Nutmeg. So thank you very much for sending this one in. Playing as Lurtz, got 245 kills. It shows bringing bows. Oh, it works. It does. It's effective. But yeah, 245 kills. Then very, very good. White Hand Stormers, 158 kills, 197 kills with this Stormer, 209 kills with another Stormer. Like these guys did so well. 242 kills. Yeah, like that's why you bring like tier 4s. They do so well. Berserker's actually surprisingly not that great. 112 with this one's the best of the bunch. His crossbows again getting big kills again, showing the importance of range. Getting 226 kills. Then one of his grenadiers got 72 kills, but the others, yeah. This one broke before he got to even use its ammo. Then we have Hinkati's Chicken playing as Saruman. And his Isengard army, 113 kills of Saruman before he fell. He brought a lot more sort of like mid-tier, like Uruk Hai infantry. It's 93 kills is the best for them. 311 kills of this Stormer, though, is insane. I mean, all of them got triple figures. This one got 287 kills, which is also good. Again, his Berserker's kind of not underperforming. You often just see him get like 150, 200 kills, though, which is usually a lot more impressive. Grenadiers getting 169 kills there is not too bad, but the other two, again, just kind of, I think, getting charged down by Cav and also just focused, ended up getting no kills. But it wasn't a perfect game for Gondor either. I mean, Aussie here playing as Boromir, getting 169 kills with these Pelargir Marines, 119 with another one there. He wasted his Knights of the Silver Swan, though. They got focused down and just destroyed. 61 kills for them. But his archers, his Athelian Rangers did very well. 353 kills, 248 kills, and 150 kills with the Gondorian archers there. And his polearms as well doing so well, getting 280 kills. Another reason why Isengard should have brought archers, because he could then just focus down those polearms. He brought a very small army, did Ozzy. He brought like the elites, while Zervakan here brought a massive Gondorian army, the biggest army on the field, 3,000 troops. His militia getting 102 kills is a very good result for them. Pelargir Marines 110 kills, 266 kills with the Royals of Losnark, 114 with another one there. Penethkill Spears 145 kills, Polearms getting 193 kills. His Black Veil Archers 213 kills, and his Anorian Patrollers 198 kills. Most of those were on Grenadiers, I believe. So yeah, some really good results there for that Fife army, which is pretty much what it is, just a Fife army that has been brought. But yeah, really well done by Gondor. Well done as well to Isengard. It did come down to the wire. It was a really close game. But yeah, thank you for watching if you got this far in the video, and I'll see you all in the next Dawnless Days Siege. Bye-bye for now.